Good afternoon, VC. This is Glen Kellaway, your low-end music freak, back with a contest entry. You know, it's funny, when I push the start button on my iPad and walk into the camera, I'm starting to think, fuck, I look like Vinyl Richie, the way he kind of walks in and goes, hey, Richie here. I love that. I'm not as good at it as he is, but that's, it's pretty cool. Love you, Rich. This is a contest entry for Chris Propfe, one of the coolest, nicest human beings in the VC. You're an amazing man, Chris. Love you. You can tell by 650 subscribers that I'm not the only one. Congratulations. One little thing, though, I would have done differently, just got you on a technicality here, buddy, is really, when I look, you're at 652 subscribers. So rather than calling it the Nifty 650 contest, I may change it to the Nifty Poo 652 contest. Just think about it. Okay, so Chris had 6 questions for us. The first one, the first and last record in your collection. So first of all, when a band name starts with a number, that goes before the alphabet starts, before A. So the first album in my collection is 38 Special, Wild-Eyed Southern Boys. That's the first album you will find on the shelf. The last artist you'll find on the shelf is Mr. Zappa right now, until I add some zombies to my vinyl collection. Frank's going to hold the last spot. Second question, album with a blue cover. One of the great jazz musicians, artists, guitarists of all time, probably, well, I don't know if he's, I'm going to go on a limb and say he's my favorite jazz guitar player. Grant Green, Idle Moments. That's pretty blue. You got to give me that one. That's blue. Number 3, Led Zeppelin or Deep Purple. I love them both. So, but it was an easy choice for me. It's Led Zeppelin. If you look at any list of, well, my list anyway, and I think a lot of other people's lists of the greatest rock artists of all time, you're going to see Beatles, Stones, Zeppelin, The Who, but you're always going to see Zeppelin. Deep Purple sometimes would make that list somewhere, obviously. They're a great band. But, and I know the longevity with Deep Purple, but don't forget they changed a bunch of band members too, so it's not really like the original band. I mean, Zeppelin was the original band until John Bonham's sad passing, and then, they had the class to call it quits. Zeppelin for me, all the way. Gotta be Zeppelin. It'll be interesting to see. You should try and keep score. Be interesting to see who wins that, Chris. Speakers. I've had these speakers for about 2 months now. I absolutely love them. Monitor Audio Silver Series, number 300 Silver Series speakers. They're freaking phenomenal. They're just breaking in now and sounding so nice. Got a great deal on them. I love the size of them. I used to have Usher speakers that were really big and heavy, man. Like I couldn't carry them. If I had to move or do anything, I couldn't carry them by myself. They were 100 pounds apiece. Like wrestling a bear. These are lighter. They sound as good. Well, pretty close. Good, close enough for me. And I love the look of them. Absolutely think they're absolutely gorgeous. My wife likes them. I got the wife approval. If you're looking for new floor-standing speakers and you want something that's kind of unassuming and you don't have a ton of room for a big giant speaker, consider Monitor Audio. Really, really impressed so far. So there's my speakers, and I don't just have one. I have one on the other side too, but we can't see the 2 albums on my want list. I have 40 million albums on my want list. I only have about 220 albums. My story I've told a million times. I sold my original vinyl collection of probably 1,500 albums or more in around 1990, 91, maybe 92. Then went, totally CD. Then got the vinyl bug again. Bought a turntable back in about early 2000s, and built up the collection again. I had 400 or 500 albums, and then we were moving from our house into a condo, downsizing, and I thought, I got to make the choice, man. I got to go with CDs, which I have like 2,000, 2,200 of, or keeping records in big bulky cabinets. And it was a smaller condo. I really, big mistake. I sold all my vinyl again for a second time. Went with CD, which I love. I love the CD format, no problem. But then after a year in the condo, it was like we didn't like living in a condo. Like we had lived in one before, which we were fine with, but it's just things had changed. I was playing bass guitar. Tried playing bass guitar in a condo. I really needed a music room, and my wife Lynn needed me to have a music room. Trust me. So we bought a townhouse with a nice basement, finished basement, and then started buying vinyl again, and all the albums that I just sold, like crazy. But anyway, so my want list is pretty huge to try and build up my collection again. But I'm just going to mention a couple albums that I'm looking for. The second, they're not hard to find. I just haven't bought them yet. Buffalo Springfield again. I want to get the second Buffalo Springfield album, and I just picked up Big Star's album Radio City. And it is freaking fantastic. I don't know if a lot of you people haven't heard it, or have you heard it? Great, great rock album. So I'm going to buy their first album with the star on it. May even pick that up this week. So there's two albums off my want list. Lesser known album by a well-known artist. Well, we all know Fleetwood Mac, and we all know Christine McVie. Does anybody know, before she joined Fleetwood Mac, that she was in a band called Chicken Shack? This was a British blues band. Very cool. This is a really cool album. This one in particular is on air. It's their BBC recordings. But they do some cool songs. She does a great version of I'd Rather Go Blind on here. Really, really nice album. They do Midnight Hour, Hey Baby. Any other songs that are well known? That's about it. But really, really cool album. If you see any Chicken Shack, I don't know if what their discography's like, if they actually had any studio albums or what. But Christine Perfect at the time, Christine McVie, Chicken Shack. That is my lesser known album by a lesser known artist. That wraps up my portion of the contest. Chris, now it's up to you to watch. Pull my name out of the hat and send me a $30 gift certificate. So that's all it takes. Thanks for everyone for watching my channel. Chris, thank you very much for being a friend and a great guy. Best of luck, and to everyone who enters, see you guys around.